All right, so there you have it. That was the press conference attended by the Washington mayor, police representatives, law enforcement representatives, FBI officials, and Secret Service agents representative, and also a representative from the U.S. Attorney General's office. Now, we've heard from the speakers there at that press conference that the suspect, the would-be assassin, wanted to do as much harm and much damage as he could, and that we will all know where he was heading. We will all know where he was heading was a response to a question whether that would-be assassin was targeting the U.S. president in person. So stopping short of laying out assassination charges, because also the gathering did say, and the representative of the U.S. Attorney General's office did not say that terrorism charges have already been laid against the would-be assassin, but she did say that everything will appear in the investigations and in court. And she did say that the would-be assassin, who is in hospital at the moment being evaluated and who was not hit by gunfire, will appear on court on Monday. Also, the representative of the U.S. Attorney General's office did say that the checkpoint that was out there near the premises of the hotel where the event was taking place was the main reason why the would-be assassin was stopped at a very far distance. And this could have been very catastrophic because there were many people out there gathering, wanting to listen to the president, and that's aside from the big gathering that was inside the president, the first lady, the cabinet members, the journalists, and all of those who were in one room together. So really thanking God that nothing did occur, because that could have been catastrophic. So that was the press conference now. And earlier, the U.S. president had held a conference at the White House where he was full of praise for the Secret Service agents, police, and law enforcement officers. The U.S. president described the would-be assassin as one who looked pretty evil, a sick person. He did say that he lives in California, and he said that he's probably a lone wolf, but indicating, of course, that investigations are ongoing. And the police there in the press conference said that so far there's no indication that he had any assistance. This was the work of a lone wolf. So far, I mean, investigations will continue to unveil information. The U.S. president also said that there will be a rescheduling of the White House the White House correspondence dinner in nearly 30 days. He also said that he was very eager to speak in that conference, and that he had some rough things and prepared, and they would be nice and boring, the words of the U.S. president, next time around in 30 days. The U.S. president again also praised the courage of the First Lady. And he said that he's not worried about being targeted again, because that's the thing that comes with the dangerous job of being a president, and that he's up for it. The U.S. president also said that the people that do the most, that are the most impactful, are the ones they go after. And he mentioned Abraham Lincoln as an example. The U.S. president was asked whether he thought this had to do with Iran. He said, no, I don't think so. I don't know. The investigations will go on. He did speak about Iran on another occasion where he said that the U.S. will not allow Iran to have a nuclear weapon. And he did say, talk as always about the stock market, saying that he's very happy that the stock market is at near record highs, and that he has made America again. And perhaps in unique statements, President Trump today thanked the media. And this is news. Do we have with us Dr. Safie from New York?
Hi, Mr. Mohammed.
Yes, good evening, Dr. Safieeldin Deyab. He's a political analyst speaking to us from New York. Thank you very much, sir, for joining us. And what a night it has been. First of all, thank God that no one was hurt at the incident. There were a lot of people there, aside from the U.S. President and First Lady and his cabinet, the journalists, the crowd. I mean, thank God that nobody was hurt. Even the would-be assassin is in custody being evaluated. Only one Secret Service agent was hurt, but he's doing okay, as we were told. First of all, Dr. Deyab, your reaction to what happened tonight?
Unfortunately, it is the first time to see, the White House correspondent gala, which is the annual gala every year. We see, and I think this gala, unfortunately, this year I didn't attend. As I see tonight, that was very strange to see shooting inside the gala or at the door. Unfortunately, also, as I see, push different stories. President Trump stated in his press statement that out minutes ago. He said that he saw the suspect was in the room. At the same time, the CNN correspondent, Walter Blatter, said that he saw him while he was shooting outside the room.
Yeah.
So, I really, I'm not, able to judge or to say what exactly happening, because we see like two stories, Mr. Muhammad.
Yes.
One from the president, he's inside the room and saw him, and the CNN stated that as a witness, the CNN correspondent stated as a witness, he was 7 feet away from the suspect, and that was outside the room. And so, as the front, they see that two different stories. You cannot, what's going on and what happened at the same time. As I saw tonight, all questions going to pointing fingers towards Iran, if Iran behind it or not.
Yeah. Of course, there are investigations. Yeah, investigations that are taking place.
We cannot,
Yes.
unfortunately, judge what's happening. You see, like the U.S. media, as you know, always pointing fingers sometimes against Arabs, against Muslims, against Iran.
Yeah.
But
we know nothing.
It not looks like Arabs or Muslim. It looks like Latin American. At the same time,
why are you saying that? I mean, why you're saying the suspect is Latin American? This is what you're saying?
They did not, identify him yet. But as see the face, when you see face,
because I think, Dr. Deyab, we have no information about the suspect except that he lives in California. That's the only information we have. Do you have any information? Any other information?
State or identify him, where he's from and what's his name and what's going on, what's behind, there is many
the motives,
questions, there is many, question marks awaiting, to see what's going on.
Yeah, so we don't know of the motives of the would-be assassin. Again, I mean, even the U.S. Attorney General's representative was very careful. She said no terrorism charges have been laid yet. There are still investigations. She even refused to say that he was definitely targeting Mr. Trump himself. But she did say that he wanted to do as much damage and as much harm as he could. But of course, perhaps waiting for, again, the investigations to take their course, saying that he would appear before court on Monday. Now, Dr. Deyab, this is probably assassination attempt number 3, if it is confirmed, number 3 against Mr. Trump. When Mr. Trump was asked whether he was concerned that this would happen again in the 2+ years that he has left in office, he said no, he cannot be. It's a dangerous job and he's up for it. I mean, the atmosphere at the moment in the United States, is it risking yet another attempt, or do you think that we've seen the last of these attempts targeting Mr. Trump's life?
No, I don't think so. In the United States, as you know, that there is many sides now. There's many things. Maybe it will happen during the World Cup. Maybe something coming also during the coming upcoming to the elections for the Congress. So there is many things happening in the United States here, in the streets everywhere, in different cities, crimes. Range is going up, many things, so nobody cannot, judge or say for safety. Also, as you know, New York and Chicago and Illinois, whatever. So many things, you should expect.
It's very obvious the Secret Service agents did a very good job. The U.S. president was full of praise for them. And they might need them. I understood from your
the civil police here in the States, all Secret Service works only for White House, has many capabilities, trained well, and they're doing very good inside the White House or around.
But I understood.
The people of United States, as you know, that when they open streets, not safe, no longer safe, trains no longer safe, transportation no longer safe, many things happening everywhere.
Right. I understood from your words, dear Dr. Deyab, that you would like to see good security and good safety measures in the World Cup, and this is what we should expect. Now, Dr. Deyab, in the prior assassination attempts, we saw the popularity of Mr. Trump rising. Now, Mr. Trump's popularity was at a low before this incident, with the war, the Iran war, the high gasoline prices, the inflation, and you name it. Do you think that Mr. Trump is likely to benefit popularity rating-wise from this incident?
I think so. I think so.
Okay. And what about any change in his policies? Knowing Mr. Trump, I mean, nothing will dissuade him from his political convictions. But the question here is, after perhaps this is the would-be third attempt, is Mr. Trump likely to change any of his policies regarding immigration, regarding Iran, regarding the things he's being accused of by the No Kings movement?
You're right, you're right. President Trump, as we see now regarding his policies in the United States for immigration, as an example, he started reducing the presence of ICE inside most of the cities. Second, regarding the situation with Iran, as we see him sometimes get warned that point his fingers against military action, aggressive military action.
Yes.
Sometimes he extends the fire and asking for military action. Same day, same hour, changing his policies, as you see, he keep giving sometimes tough words to Iran. Sometimes he's saying, "Oh, okay, we'll give ceasefire." So I think this is not like the right or correct foreign policy for it. The states must be very clear, must be one way, must be strict, must pay attention to the U.S. interests for others. This is a main issue inside the United States. People inside, from the American people inside, start understanding that the foreign policy, it needs a lot of work to do, and we must redirect the U.S. foreign policy to focus in U.S. interests, not Israeli interests.
Right. Mr. Trump, in a very rare statement, Dr. Deyab today, thanked the media. I mean, that's the first time, I think, he has thanked the media. He said the media did a very good job. The media was very responsible. This was, ironically, the first time that he has attended the White House Correspondents' Dinner.
He got Trump, today was in a very good mood, and he gave a very good attitude to media. So I think, the person which stands behind this fire tonight, he tried to end this harmony between Trump and media, maybe Democrat, he wants to play game. Maybe Israel trying to play game to give him sign that you are targeted. Many things, So
maybe drug.
Point our fingers against something else.
Absolutely, because there are a lot of maybes. Maybe it's a drug cartel movement. Maybe it's something from Mexico. Maybe it's something from Venezuela. Maybe it's something from Cuba. Maybe it's something. It could be
Mexico or external terrorism, as I call it, domestic terrorism.
Right. So again, the investigations are ongoing. We will know. Of course, we will be informed
Monday, of course, Monday you will hear something, about the investigation and more details, I think, when we investigate.
Indeed.
The man, and start get more information from California and see his background, where he grew up, and what he's going for, his political party or NGO or any movement, So we're still, expecting to hear many things regarding this command.
Yes, and what we do know is that, thank God, no one was hurt. No one,
only one here working for the law enforcement.
The secrets, and he's okay.
He's okay, he's not in a critical condition. His condition is stable. There is in a safe side now,
Yes, we understand he's okay. Yes, we've been told this by the law enforcement officials. But what we do know is that the U.S. President, the First Lady, his entire cabinet, and all of the journalists, and all of the attendees, all of the gathering, all of the ordinary citizens that were out there listening to the would-be speech were all fine and okay. It could have been catastrophic, as the representative of the U.S. Attorney General's office told us a few minutes ago in the press conference in Washington, D.C. And what we do know is that I think this, for the very first time, Mr. Trump thanked the media. So it was a good day. It was a good day for at least for the media. At least for the media.
At least it's very good, to do something harmony between Trump and media. As you know, that media kept targeting Trump a long time ago, since, the
Right.
White House first time, and the media played against him a lot during his first term, and we start also with him in the second term. So I think, that's a good sign for him to attend. This is the first time for him to attend.
Yes, absolutely.
White House.
Yeah, very, very ironic.
So which is very good, it's a good sign in a way.
Very ironic that, yeah, it was the first time in 6 chances for him to attend that regular event attended usually and traditionally by U.S. presidents. It was the first time. It didn't take place, but Mr. Trump did promise that it will be rescheduled in 30 days' time. Again, thank you very much, Dr. Safieeldin Deyab, the senior political analyst, talking to us from New York.